What's up, you guys? It's your girl Jay, and this past weekend and this past week has been absolutely insane. When I tell you I have experienced things that have really shooken me up this week, and at the same time it has brought up a lot of realizations around the importance of femininity and the understanding, a deeper understanding of femininity that I want to explain to you guys, because this could be the reason why a lot of you all struggle with tapping into your femininity, tapping into your sensuality and sexuality and your magnetism and your ability to attract and to be at ease and to not be so obsessed with men. Men are obsessed with you, or whatever you want to call it. This is where this is coming from. Over the past week, I had to save someone who's very close to me. I had to save their life. Me and a few other people had to literally stop them from trigger warning, killing themselves due to them struggling with addiction through substances and stuff of that nature. And it was a really traumatizing experience for me just to see this person that I've known for so long be in a completely different headspace and completely out of touch with reality, somebody that I loved and cared for. And when I think about what caused them to be at this point, a lot of it has to come from their environment, their childhood, the way that they were brought up, the way that they were raised, and overall, like where they're from, and them being stuck in the same mindset because their parents and their father was never somebody who was supportive of them and always, took them down, and they never really truly got that opportunity to do inner work on themselves. And this is why inner work is incredibly important. Being able to release all those memories that are stuck in the subconscious that are stopping you from your bag, stopping you from your dream relationship, stopping you from your peace. You will not allow yourself to be in a state of peace. You will not allow yourself to be in a state of peace if you don't start developing a healthy relationship with peace itself. So this is coming from a place where you see people, they become so used to toxic relationships and so used to toxic food, so used to toxic things. You can give this person a cheeseburger, a honey bun over and over again, and they're going to eat it and eat it and eat it. But the moment you try to give them a piece of fruit or a piece of salad, this person's going to look at you sideways and just be disgusted, because that fruit is not going to hit the same as that sugar, as that toxic relationship, as that energy, because that person is going to associate goodness with toxicity. So here's what I've learned from this situation. It is essential that you guys out there do your inner work, because you don't want to be attracted to toxicity anymore. You want to live in a state of abundance, a state of peace, and money is a part of that energy too. And they always were constantly worried and stressed about money and bills and finances to the point where they feel like they failed as a human being. But the thing about it is, your energy is your currency, and wealth comes from within, okay? That everything in front of you is the current representation of your vibration. So it's essential that we as a community really step into the energy of wealth and security and knowing that we are valuable, because that's what wealth is all about. But the concept that I really tapped into this weekend is really hard to experience femininity, that state of relaxation, that state of being in your body, that state of being at peace, that state of attraction when you are stressed out. Another way of saying this is when you are in survival mode, when you are constantly struggling, when you are trying to survive. You're not thriving, you're surviving. When you're trying to pay the bills, when you're literally stressed about your environment, you don't feel safe in your neighborhood, you don't feel safe in your home, where you don't feel secure, you don't have masculine men around you to protect you, and you feel that void of that energy deep within you. It's when you are constantly anxious and you are worried, stressed, anxious, because you got bills to pay and things to do, and maybe you're a mom of multiple kids and you don't know how you're going to be able to feed them today, whatever the case is. That state of survival makes it nearly impossible to be able to thrive and to truly step into that energy of wealth. Because when we are in that state, we are in that state of paycheck to paycheck, making ends meet. And when you are just surviving, you are completely detached from your femininity. When you are in an environment, let's say you're in the hood, and when you're in an environment where you literally have to always be on guard, where you don't know if you're going to be attacked, if you don't know if somebody's going to rob you, or you don't know if you're hearing gunshots randomly and you're in a war zone, whatever the case is, it's going to be hard to get to that place of femininity and softness within yourself. So the first key that I want you guys to do is to get out of a state of survival. And sometimes you got to just, put your feelings aside for just a quick moment. And I need you to get to a place of peace and comfort. All right, a lot of you guys try to manifest millions of dollars and you have these big goals, but you only make like $2,000 a month, but you're trying to manifest and jump to millions of dollars. Yes, you can definitely do that, but you haven't built the container for that yet. So a lot of the times, even you can see this with lottery winners, you'll win the lottery and the big windfall comes in, but then 2 years later, it's out the window. The money is nowhere to be found. It's like hide and seek. Where they at? The money is gone. It's running away from you. It's not trying to be found because you haven't built a foundation to be able to contain that wealth. Okay, so that's the first key. You need to understand, all right, how can I get to a place of comfort? And you calculate your comfort level and your comfort zone, and not in a negative way, but in a comfort zone by looking at the next best neighborhood where you can feel safe and feel calm and you can feel at peace and feel clean and everything of that nature. Right? How much does that rent cost? How much does that house cost? How much are your bills and your basic survival needs? So food and shelter. How much do these things cost in your ideal neighborhood? Right? So if you want to go to a place where instead of just $1,500 a month, it's something more like $25, where you feel calm, you feel safe, you feel more comfortable in a slightly more luxurious area. And then you look at your bills and you look at your food and your bills and you see what that number is. So this is the number that you want to start manifesting for yourself. Maybe that's like $3,000 altogether. So if the number is about $3,000, I would say double it. Right? So you can live comfortably. So if the number that you get is $3,000, it's really $6,000, right? So this is what you need to start saying to yourself on a monthly basis. I am manifesting $6,000 a month. I am manifesting whatever amount of money a month. That is your next level of comfort, right? And then we work on going to that ultra abundance. But the funny thing is, sometimes for women, I notice that it's easier for us to manifest when we are in a state of peace and relaxation. But when we are struggling and hustle forever, we do not have that much testosterone. Like, we are not built for that. So our bodies begin to break down. We begin to like be disconnected from our wombs. We don't even know how to have sex. We don't feel sexy. We feel masculine because we had to turn on that masculine energy in order to protect ourselves because of our environment. But you need to get to a place where you can get out of that. And if you need help, check out my course, Fem Finance, which teaches women how to make money, how to be financially secure, how to invest, and also how to deal with men who are actually providers and are willing to provide for you, right? Really having a good relationship with money, all right? Check out that course down below. That's coming out soon. But yeah, you want to start really getting into that energy of I'm at peace, I'm comfortable. Number two, you need to get to a place where you really can have more than enough. That means it's time to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. No more paycheck to paycheck. Once again, your expenses cannot match your income. If your income matches your expenses, so the amount of money that you make matches the amount of money that you spend, no matter how much money you are making, you are broke and you're living paycheck to paycheck. And that's okay. At any moment, you can make a different choice. You have to look at your income and look at your expenses. See what you're spending money on. If you're spending money on things unnecessarily that just you don't need, right? Because you're in a state of like fear in your environment, you got to start getting your priorities in order. So Take 6 months to get your priorities in order and realize, like, okay, hold on, let me not spend so much money on all the sacral chakra, all the fun stuff, right? And let me make sure only my basic needs, food and shelter, is being handled. And then for the 6 months, instead of spending on those extra expenses like nails and all that stuff, what you gotta do is just save a little bit of money. So maybe it's 10%, 20% of your paycheck, 30% of your paycheck, whatever you can do. Start putting that money aside. And that money is not only going to be money for your, emergencies. I have an emergency savings account, but I also have an investment savings account. Because you gotta have money to invest in yourself. Because when you invest in yourself and invest in a business, you're doing it to make more money. And that's how you get out of the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So that's the first key, getting out of the rat race, right? Because when we're in the rat race and we're stressed out, there is no femininity here. So you've got to break out of the matrix and start stepping into and create a solid foundation. Like I said, having a solid root chakra, being grounded, being rooted, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're secure. Because here's what I've noticed. As I've been kind of in this energy of survival, right, and heavy survival and stuff of that nature, and feeling insecure and not knowing what's happening and feeling uncertain and that person being so unpredictable, I was worried and anxious and stressed, and I felt so disconnected from my femininity during this short period of time. And I realized as soon as that threat was able to be subsided, I was like, holy crap. I feel more creative. Now all of a sudden the ideas are flowing in. Now all of a sudden I'm feeling more juicy. Because when we feel threatened as women, we are not able to blossom in our fullest potential. So I need you guys to start saving money. I need you guys to start stacking up so that you can invest. I need you guys to understand, what is my exit plan and what will it take for me to get into a better community. And the third tip is, even if you are in a very hectic situation or a survival situation where you're always constantly in your masculine energy, you need to practice deep breathing. Really, I know it seems like shallow. I know it seems hard. I know it seems unnecessary. But deep belly breathing, breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth with the exhale. Right? Breathe with me. And just taking a moment to really tap into your environment. I need you to feel your body on the floor, whether you are lying on a chair or lying in bed or on the seat in a car. Feel the weight of your body on that surface. Listen to the noises. Pinpoint all the noises that you hear in your room, or in the room that you're currently in. What sounds do you hear? What noises do you hear? Yes, just tap into it. What smells do you smell? What things can you taste in your mouth? Even open your eyes for a second, and what can you see in your room? What can you see in the room that you're in the environment? Doing that type of exercise at least once a day really helps to relax you and to ground you back into the present moment. So even if you are in a hectic, crazy situation, you still need to practice relaxation, because money does not come from hustle, 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 hustle for the rest of your life. Money comes when you have abundant energy. Money comes when you are in the flow state, where you are present and in the moment. Because if you really want to make wealth, wealth comes from creativity. Wealth comes from thinking outside the box. Wealth comes from being original. And your creativity literally shuts down the moment you are stressed and trying to find the answer. You're thinking like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The answer has no room to come in when you're constantly giving the energy and vibration of, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm so sad. I'm so scared. I'm scared. The answer can't come in when you're blocking it with all those thoughts. So do that grounding exercise to really just connect back to your physical senses, to step back into your body. And that will really help you to get into your femininity as you are preparing yourself to enter that state where you can fully explore your femininity. So yeah, you guys, I wanted to make this video so that you guys can learn how to tap into your feminine energy. I want you guys to dive deeper into this and to really work with me on this, to really invest in yourself, in your feminine energy, so that you can be at peace in life and manifest love and riches to be provided for and to have all your needs met as a woman, right? So I want you guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one for this, I have VIP days, luxurious VIP days that you guys can embark on. And I also have an upcoming retreat in Florida where you can have 3 days to relax, to tap into yourself, to get embodied into your feminine energy, and to share that space with women who are also wanting to do the same thing, and also helping you and masterminding with attracting wealth and entrepreneurship and investment. If this sounds like your thing and you're ready to be dipped in luxury, definitely sign up down below in the comment section. And also, if you just want to do self-study, you want to work now, you don't want to wait till next year for the retreat, check out my courses, Goddess of Worth, Psychic Secrets of Seduction, the Sacred Feminine Bundle as a whole, where you can get all these courses on a discount. And I'm also working on something called 21 Days of Embodiment, which is going to really help you enter your body again if you are stuck in fight or flight and feeling trapped in your masculine energy. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.